Howdy, howdy, howdy. So this is the game that I just played against Mr. Bossk. Someone I played a couple games against online already. Good guy, fun guy to play with. And our games, I think we've only played a couple games now. I think this is the second or third. But they seem to always end up to be just a little bit messy. So this game was no exception. So let's take a look at the maps here. We have myself playing the Goths in the purple. As always, my map, the 7 pit on a hill on the front. Got this 4 pit in the front also. Stone on the side. I like these wood lines. Unfortunate that that house right off the beginning was built there. I wish this was switched around, so this whole side, but honestly, I prefer these woodlines. Not too bad for these woodlines compared to some that I've been getting lately. Now let's take a look at Bossk. He has, boom, the Spanish, one of the coolest civs. He's got his gold in the back. Let's see, still in the back. He's got 2 gold pits in the front there. Not bad. I'd say the maps are, other than the gold being in the back for him, slightly even. Not too bad. He does have nice walling abilities. Let's see. I think his walling ability. Yeah, we both have some pretty easy walling here. So we'll just have to see how this turns out. So let's see what Mr. Bossk is doing here. He's going on to the stragglers instead of opting for the lumber camp right away. He has 6 on sheep. Where are my sheep? GG. Come on, man. You found them. You found them right there. So, it's something I used to do. I would recommend going right down there instead. Oh, and move your sheep in. Move your sheep in so that they don't kill it outside underneath the TC. So, something I used to do. I used to think that this was better. But I think, yeah, it's better to put down your... Yeah, see, move it inside so you get them underneath the TC. If you see this, Mr. Bossk, put it underneath the TC and go to your lumber camp right away. Putting a house over here near the boar. I think he'll be pulling it in pretty soon, maybe? Let's take a look from his perspective. 12 fills. Yeah, he's going to be pulling in that boar. See, that's nice. That's nice positioning. I think he just did a 1-hit. The boar might run back. Nah. Boar took a hit off on him, so now it won't run back. No! Oh, yeah, no, it was going to run back. Ooh, that's going to be a messy boar lure. Let's see. Oh. 2 hits. So, yeah, if you're new to this game, 2 hits, and the boar will not run back. 1 hit, it will run back. I was surprised it ran back even though it got a hit off on him. But then you just want to run over there and let your vills kill it. Nicely. So, here I am as the Goths. I don't like where my boar is. I usually want to try and get it inside there, but I always make the mistake as the Goths to... pull it underneath the TC. So, as always, I'm doing my standard Scout Rush build. And the Goths, what people might not realize, because, you know, they are an infantry civ, they do get full hussars with bloodlines, with husbandry, and if you take a look, they get up to chain barding. So, honestly, it's not bad. I like going for them with it. It's a good option, and the Goths, of course, really strong civ. So, yeah, let's just see how I use them. The mill positioning, 1 tile away. I tend to think that that's better so you can have more people on it and just go back. But I do see debate online about it. Oh, oops, accidentally misclicking. He wanted to go somewhere else. He was supposed to go onto that boar there. 17 pop for myself. I don't have loom. Don't believe. Yeah, no loom. 17 pop for myself, and we have 16 for Bossk, and no loom in for Bossk, so I'm up by 1 vill at the moment. Blocking that boar. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. Making it so that I get down the hill and don't take that extra damage from the boar due to the hill advantage. And let's see, where does this boar land in the TC area? Let's take a look here. Whoa, 1 hit. Alright. It's not the best, would like a little bit more, so these people are underneath the TC, but it's not that bad. Getting his sheep outside. So annoying when vills do that, unless he was quickly trying to get it, because where is Bossk's second boar? There it is. Has he seen it? He hasn't found his second boar, so that's too bad. He's going to be moving on to these deer instead, since he hasn't been able to find it. It's just outside of his Look at that, actually. He could see the tile that it was in. He just couldn't see it. And it's moving farther away. Out of the line of sight. Score pretty even at the moment. The scouting for Bosky's me trying to find me now at the moment. Coming pretty close. Let's take a look here. See, he sees the 7 pit, but he doesn't continue to scout down that way. He's moving around. Oh, maybe he notices the 7 pit now, and he's moving back. 21 population for Bossk, 22 from myself with Loom coming in. This is going to be a little bit of a late click up, but I'll be clicking up right when Loom comes in, so not the worst, not the best. And Bossk just having trouble right off the beginning, not finding his boar, having difficulty finding his sheep, just messy, messy beginning. Not due to him, just sometimes that happens where you have difficulty finding things. You know, it's so irritating. Oh, you know what? And I don't think I found that, let me see. Whoops, not view lock. Let's see here. Fog War, yeah, I didn't see that 3 pit. That's funny. And, yeah, laming one of... let's just ignore that. That was my my bad there. Let's see, I'm coming across his vills, and I'm taking a little bit too many hits. I didn't want to hit that one. I saw this one was low HP. I'm taking way too many hits here. Not good. My scout will get away, but I mean, was it worth it? How much damage did I do? No. Maybe if I take it out, the Vill, you could make an argument for it being worth it, but you don't want to take that much free damage. So, Feudal more than halfway up for myself here, moving forward to drop a barracks, 1 Vill. I'll be sending 2 more forward in a second, so that I can build my stable. And Bossk, on the other hand, here at population 25, so he's opting for a later click up. He's trying to get a big eco going, dropping a 2nd lumber camp on the same wood line. I think he probably should have put that in the back. He sees that wood line. It's always better to have your lumber camps separated on 2 different wood lines, so if one gets hit, you can move to the other one. And see, so for example, here and here. So it's harder to push them off of wood entirely. This barracks will go up pretty soon. Feudal is in for me. So that's going to be a late stable. That should have been up a little bit earlier. Barracks coming out for Bossk, and Feudal now on the way, and he's sending 1 Vill to go put down a mining camp. He has, let's see, 7, 4, 5, no, 6 on wood, where I have 10. He's got quite a few on berries, and he's... Oh, he did end up finding that boar. That is completely mined out. There are the sheep, so he has it. Oh, man. That's too bad. Poor Bossk. I hate it when that happens. So frustrating. Stable is up. Scouts queued up. Dropping some houses. Gonna be walling along the sides here. His scout's still in my base. Ooh, you know what? This villager was separated from the rest of the pack. The only thing is, he's still in the dark, so he only has that 3 damage. Once you get up to Feudal, your scouts get +2, making them 5 total, making them a lot stronger. 2 idols underneath the TC since they finished with their sheep. And look at this. A scout will lose to a Vill with Loom. But Feudal should be coming in for Bossk relatively soon. Yeah, that scout would drop to the Vill with Loom. Realizing I had some idols there, dropping farms, and my eco's going pretty nicely. My scouts are coming out, and that scout is dropping for Bossk just as Feudal comes in. He's got quite a bit now on wood, switching it up, nice amount on gold. I have none on gold. I'm going to be dedicating myself to this scout rush. So what I do is I try to build, let's see, I try to build 14 farms, and then I'll switch on to gold. Usually at that time the berries are done, and I'll just put my berry pickers right onto gold and put about 2 more onto gold from the TC, and it should be about time for me to get ready to click up. I'll get wheelbarrow, I'll get town watch, and I'll is it town watch? Is town watch the first one? I forget, I get them mixed up sometimes. Oh, come on, you have 5 scouts, buddy. Move forward. Well, you have 4 and a quarter scouts. Putting a gate in here, continuing the walling up here, putting a blacksmith, laying a market. I couldn't lay it down anywhere in this area nicely. Maybe should have put the market down first and the blacksmith up that way, but Hey, you know what? Finding his vills that were dropping 2 archery ranges, and I'm going to take both of them out. There are archers queued up in his range. I'm going to find his berry pickers. Oh, it's just so ripe. Does he have loom? He doesn't have loom. Oh, so that's why. That's what's happening. I was wondering why they're dropping so fast. I didn't pay attention to if he had loom or not. Loom Bossk. So important. Especially in 1v1s. Maybe in a team game you can get away with it for a little bit longer, but in a 1v1, there's going to be raiding. Oh, no. What? Just going clear past. You know what? I wasn't paying attention to that. That's too bad. Still picking 1, getting 2. I'm going to get quite a few here, actually. So a lot of vills dropping for Bossk. I wish you could get that overlay of the kill-death ratio that people get on Voobly. That would be nice. Hey, Law Dog. You should make one. Make a mod. Easy peasy. Lemon. Oh, and the spear's coming out for Bossk. Moving away just in time. And archers here with fletching will be moving forward for Bossk. Yep. That's the right decision. He has spears in his base now, so my scouts are scared. This won't do well against the scouts, and the walls are up. On that side, at least. Not on this side. Dropping a mining camp now that I have... How many farms do I have here? 13 farms. Oh, maybe actually more. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, 14 farms. So, like I said, berries are done at that time, moving them over and putting more vills from the TC onto that. This walling off is done. The archers won't be able to get in. But, oh, finding his gold miners, being able to get one of them up, but they'll run back to the TC. So it's still just causing a lot of idle time, being really annoying with my scouts. I love their mobility. That's what's so great. Archers on the side, taking a hit on the blacksmith, but... Oh, let's see what happens here. Is he going to be able to get... Yeah, he's going to be attacking the palisades. Too bad he doesn't have that awesome Saracen bonus. Am I right? He can get in so fast. Ooh, attacking downhill. You know what? Does the... Yeah, the hill advantage helps even on buildings. So... Yeah, attack downhill. There we go. Yeah, much better. Good positioning. Walling off the sides here. I would have liked this house forward more, so I have more access to that stone, but I was kind of nervous. So a little bit of a quick wall, and my scouts are in. I'm waiting for upgrades to come in. I thought I'd be able to clean this up, but you know what? This one was so low, and look at this. Bad initiative. Oh, it's so bad. Bad engagement. They're not even attacking. This one's not even attacking. He's just standing there. Oh, you know what? Maybe I would have been able to clean that up if my attack was better. Like, look, this one's not doing... Oh, my goodness. So this one will drop 2. Did take out a few archers, but not enough to make it anything to write home about. I was getting wheelbarrow, getting ready to go up to castle, but that's going to delay me because I'm going to have to pump out more scouts because he is getting in. I'm trying to quick wall around here so he can't go directly to my farms. I'm going to be pulling all of my villas off of this wood line. And this is what I was talking about, the benefit of having 2 wood lines. So he's in on this side. I can just move them over here. I have this one over here I can put on. Ooh, 2 idols there from dropping that. Not liking that right there, but it happens. More archers moving forward for Bossk here. And he put a watchtower on that stone around his wood line. I'd like to see him maybe delete this house and this palisade to make it more convenient for his villagers, but it's not going to be the case. He gets in through the palisade. And let's see what he's able to do. I have 2 scouts with the attack and the defense upgrades. I'm waiting for the 3rd one to come out. That will clean this up. Oh, you know what? This won't clean it up. Bad attack again, too. Attacking uphill, moving up, getting the advantage, trying to... You know what? That one will drop. That is a waste of food thrown away. And this one builds outside the palisades. Oh, it's so frustrating to watch. Dropping a lumber camp on the other wood line. And more archers moving forward for Bossk. And 2 spears. Really good decision on his part. He knows that I'm just pumping out scouts at the moment. So that makes it all the more dangerous. But castle is on the way for me here. And not the case for Bossk. He's a ways away, doesn't have much food eco going at the moment, unless he had... Nope, yeah, no, not much food eco going at the moment. And I may have... Oh, I wish you could see the prices. I think I may have bought my way to castle, and dropping a mining camp now on the stone is going to be pretty inefficient because of this, and I'm not going to be cleaning that up for a second because I'm kind of focusing on this here. Pumping out some spearmen to deal with his spearmen, seeing that he's coming in here, and I'm going to be attacking that, hitting that with my scouts, taking out at least, no, none, at least taking out none. Good job there, Mr. XLazerWolfe. Sometimes I always call myself Law Dog. It's kind of confusing. Their names are kind of similar. Not really. Well, he's Law Dog. I'm XLazerWolfe. Oh, we should be Team K9. There we go, Law Dog. We're Team K9 from now on. Hitting this mining camp. I would have liked to see him move down. Leave my gold alone. Nah, rude. We have 4 spears out for myself, but those archers will be able to pick them apart. There's no defense. 1 defense upgrade on them, so yeah, picking them apart. I was trying to get this initiation on them, but no, this didn't work. His spears are there, not able to get any hits off. My spears will all drop to his archers, and taking a hit on this, oh, and look at here. Nope, let's not watch that. Nope. Nope. And what's happening down here? So castle's in for me here now. Nothing happened there. Oh, what happened? My units got cleaned up. Don't know what happened. Strange. And knight's coming up for myself now. I'm going to be moving down to drop a second. You know, I kept having this. I kept accidentally misclicking and building archery ranges. I was getting pretty pissed off. I did it one more time. You'll see. Archery range. I was getting pretty mad at that, moving my villagers off of wood there so he can't hit them easily. Building the palisade, so reinforcements are going to have more difficulty coming in, especially since their trickle is a lot smaller than this was. And he's going to find my vills, putting up the stable this time. My vills on stone will get... Oh, if he had... Oh, what is that pathfinding? What are they doing? 1 vill will drop. 2 vills, maybe? 2... Whoa. No. Come on. Pull him away. XLazerWolfe, pull him away. So we have 2 knights out, 2 building in there. Oh, I'd like to see one of those taken out and put in there. There we go, 1 knight queued up in there as well. Dropping a TC on the stone so that this army will be trapped inside. I'll clean up these spearmen first since I... Oh, didn't use the hill advantage best, but now, yeah, these archers will be cleaned up. And even if they tried to run, they would run into Palisade, and they'd run into a town center. And these vills should be sent out of that TC now, right onto gold. Clean that up. So, score advantage in my favor by 500 here. And, yeah, Bossk is going to want to be seriously considering... Yep, there he is, on his way to castle. I'm not sure if he bought his way up. He doesn't have much of a farming eco at the moment. And he does have a lot of gold there. He's not really building any gold units anymore. Going forward to build a house, putting a palisade along the side. His army has been cleaned up in my base, and I am now sending these knights forward. But I got a little surprise for you, Bossk. Got a little surprise for you. I'm going to have enough for a castle soon. So I was going to be sending them forward, but then I realized I'm pretty close to a castle. So I'm not going to be attacking with them. I'm going to be using them as a line of defense for what is about to happen. So not enough stone at the moment to put down a mining camp. All my villagers are getting queued up, are getting put over there. And almost enough for a mining camp. Once this one comes in, boom, enough for a mining camp. And come on, drop it. Alright, let's just pretend I dropped it. And a mining camp is dropped there. So, still some archers for Bossk, but his military is lacking at the moment. I'd like to see him continue pumping out some spears, even though he's, you know, on his way up. It seems like I'm sticking with knights for him at the moment. So now villagers moving forward, and they're going to be going to drop a forward castle on Mr. Bossk. I'm sorry, man, but, you know, you had it coming. Played mean. And there finally is the mining camp. I don't know why that took me so long. Bossk just reaching the castle age, and what does he choose to do with it? Let's take a look from Bosk's perspective here. He's queuing up vills again, and he's dropping a castle forward. Ooh, you know what? It does protect that stone, but the hill, you know what? If he deleted this and put his castle here, maybe it would have been a little bit better. If he wants to protect resources. I mean, even here, he got both golds and the wood behind it. But, I mean, it's up to him, right? Oh, deleting that house now. Now the castle's going up, and he feels relatively safe there. A lot on gold for Bossk. I'm the kind of person who builds second mining camps. So, and And his wood mine is pretty... You know what? It's not that efficient right now. And he's putting a gate by that castle. Good decision there. That's nice. Nice walling. But this palisade's not complete. If I... Oh, let's see here. Did he? Yes! Finally! Oh my goodness. If any of you have... Anyone watching this sees the castles I drop, they're always in view. They're always in view, and it's something I have a problem with. And this time I was really thinking... I need to figure it out. Look how close. Oh, you know what? I'm a tile outside of it, so I'm safe. Thank shit. Because that's something I'm never able to do right. My gold eco's going pretty nice now. My wood eco's getting a little bit better. Dropping a T... Move! Dropping a TC there, so my wood eco will be a lot better. Stone eco coming in nice and hard, so I can drop another castle or two. But, take a look here. Bossk is dropping those conks, and this castle goes up, taking out Vils, having to get rid of a house. He's pushed off of wood entirely, and he calls me an ass. That's just rude, man. But this is what the benefit of having 2 lumber camps is. So now he's dropping a panic lumber camp. It'll be better to maybe put it a little bit closer. But, you know, that's why if you have 2 lumber camps moving forward for a second castle... yeah, the ever-encroaching castle rush. It's like a tower rush, but it's just way more expensive. And we have Bossk moving forward now with 2 spears, 3 archers, and 3 conks. Conks, as Bossk so rightly said, were the Arombai of the original game. Before Arombai, conks were the Arombai. So powerful in the Castle Age. And especially against an infantry civ such as the Goths. But, honestly... Let's see here. Oh, this is not me. This is the Spanish. Let's take a look from the Goths. The Huscarls. Did I pass them? Yes, I did. I'm an idiot. Let's see. Very powerful against archers. I feel like it doesn't say gunpowder units here, but I feel like they do pretty well against gunpowder units. I need to look this up. Because do gunpowder units count the same as archers? I know that skirms counter conks, but I feel like they're different. I'm gonna take a look at that side of that. If you know the answer, just keep it to yourself. Castle goes up. Huscarl's out now, killing his stone miners and hitting that tower so that I can freely move in. Knights hitting his houses, trying to house him, and he moves through this palisade pretty quickly. I'm garrisoning my units inside the TC there, and he's just rallying his conks into my base, spear dropping. Oh boy. Having to move my Vils off of gold. He's going to find one of the Vils. That villager will... What is that pathfinding? Oh no, the Vil gets away. Shocking. Shocking. What are you all doing? What with all these idols? Do something. Put them somewhere. What are you doing? Send them on a straggler. Am I paying attention to... I think I'm paying attention down here. Because my Huscarls kept moving forward and I didn't want to do it. I wanted to hit all his houses. Put them somewhere. Oh my god, so annoying. Oh, he's going to find my stone miners. And he's going to decimate them. Sending more conks in. 1 will go down. 2 will go down. 3 will go down. Yeah, that's deadly. But houses still dropping for Bossk here. He doesn't have much to defend that home. He does have some conks here. I'd like to see his conks sense their range coming over here and posing some kind of threat to my army as it moves closer and closer to his TC. Pumping out Huscarls still. And where are my Vils? I had a whole bunch of Vils down here. Where did they go? Oh, they're on stone. Goodness. Yeah, blind as a bat sometimes. Still so many idle in this TC. I mean, I could be doing something with them. And putting these Vils back on that town center and putting that palisade up just to try and slow down. Oh, another one dropping here. Oh. TC getting some hits off. And if you take a look here, the castle going forward, but on the hill disadvantage. So, forward castle was a good idea to try and get my mind distracted. Maybe a defensive castle would have been a little bit better, but I mean, tomato, tomato. They both pose some type of a threat. I think that pressure and offensive aggression is always typically a really good defense. Let's see. He saw my second castle and says, lol. And yeah, you know what? I think I would have liked him to try and secure a castle here to get back that stone. But my defensive castle goes up, and his castle goes up also when he's dropping a TC. I do see it. I do see the TC as well, obviously, but I'm just going to let him secure that. I think that it probably would have been a little bit better. He could have taken down one of these houses with his conks and moved forward. He sees that I don't have an army in my base. He sees that I don't really have anything. I think it would have been better for him to drop his castle on this hill. It could have hit my TC, secured the stone, secured that gold. Yeah, but I mean, still, the idea was there. It's a good idea. And moving my villas now onto this wood line that I took. And population of 76 for myself to a population of 51. Bossk is hurting in terms of eco. My TCs are idle, which I'm not liking. It's not very nice, but I was trying to... I know I can make excuses, but you shouldn't have idle TCs, especially this stage in the game. Dropping a mill, trying to get my idols back to work. In my mind, I was thinking, oh, I gotta quickly get all the resources and the eco for skirmishers so I can get this annoying-ass army out of my base. And so that's what I'm doing here, dropping two, oh my goodness, archery ranges, getting the elite skirm upgrade. If you take a look here, I'm getting the armor upgrades, but I still have enough food where I should be pumping out vills. And you know what? I also have enough resources to drop a TC, so I'd like to drop a TC. It'd be nice to see TC here because there's so much defense. I can put a whole bunch of farms. Conks moving forward. Let's see the damage they do. Let's see here. Look at that. So, it takes 2 hits from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to take out one of these Huskarls. Forward siege workshop for Bossk, and forward stable also. Let's see, what am I doing over here? So many resources, so this is a problem. And look at all these idols, they're just messy because of the... I did delete this house though to try and make that more efficient, but messy right here from the garrisoning and ungarrisoning. Getting my eco, try and go back at home. What's going on here? Do something! I'm getting handcart in. I would like to see myself building more vills. This is a problem. Skirmishers queued up. Too many queued up right there. And, okay, here we go. Dropping the TC. And Bossk's base between my 2 castles. That's just going to make raiding a bitch. You're not going to be able to raid. There's no way. He's hitting my stable. It'll go down. But Huskarl's queued up now. And Skirmishers moving forward. I believe I have, let's take a look, I can't see yet. I want to see if I have all of the upgrades. Handcart coming, and didn't I see handcart coming in a little while ago? Must have canceled it. But resources low now, which is good. Too many villagers queued up here, but I get the idea. My population's way too low at the moment. Something I struggle with. I still need to focus on that. I might be getting the basic play encounters down, but I need to really focus on production of vills. I mean, this one's pretty much uncontested. And do I see that gold over there? I do see the gold. I'd like to see myself over there. If a TC can get placed there, put a TC. If not, put a mining camp. Maybe start getting some wood over here also, wall along the side. Secure that area. Skirmishers moving forward for myself, pushing him off of my gold because he was being a mooch, taking my gold. 1 conch dropping for him. 2? No. That archer will drop also, so some gold units going down for him. And a vill. Let's see, will second? No, skirmish is so bloody weak. But really just trying to get this eco... Oh, look at all these idols. Would have liked to see him put somewhere a little better. His eco's hurting here. A lot of idols on the gold. I'm not sure why. He must have garrisoned them and ungarrisoned them. Such an annoying thing about this game sometimes is where you garrison... Oh, moving forward to... Oh no, it was my Huskarl army. That's right, I hit... Oh, you know what? I didn't pay attention to this. My Huskarls went in, hit his wood line, see all the skeletons, hit his gold, move forward, hit this, and now they're in my base as defensive to try and get rid of these buildings, which Bossk laid down, but he didn't use, so... It's unfortunate there. You always want to use the units that you're putting down. Imp coming in for Bossk. I was not expecting that when that occurred. And that's when I realized, well, I guess I gotta get up to Imp. So I start trying to buy my way up. As you'll see in a second, my wood will go down really fast, dropping a defensive castle on this hill. That's nice positioning for a castle there. We'll secure this gold, we'll secure this stone, secure this wood line, allow this TC to continue producing. In a way, it will even secure this, because it's not as easy to get in there. And, let's see, yeah, so see, wood drops all the way down, going for some gold. So I'm trying to get my way up to Imp as soon as I can, because that's going to be pretty hard, especially considering he has a castle right there. Treb is out. So even though the score is heavily in my favor, 106 pop to 48 pop. Bossk, what are you doing, man? You got a lot of, where's your other, you gotta make a third TC, my friend. TC on there, TC right there. Let's see. Shit, TC right there, TC right there. Yeah, third TC and producing out of that town center would have been pretty nice. Still not producing out of enough TCs for myself. Would have liked to seen that. Buildings dropping there. Oh, Bossk, my castle is getting hit. But I'll repair it and wait for Imp to come up. This eco, man. Come on. And what am I doing over here? Still just trying to get this... Nope, I could say still trying... So right now I'm idle and everything. Let's see. Ugh. I'm idle at every single thing but one TC. That is messy. You know what? I'd like to see myself pumping out more skirms. It's always good. I mean, this is... I say this so often that if anyone even watches these videos, it's probably annoying at this point. But... watch your damn replays, man. Watch your replays, see what you're doing wrong, and you're less likely to continue doing them wrong. Yeah, I mean, right now I should be pumping out more skirms. My population's 105. Bossk hitting this castle with all these guys. Got a nice conch army. You know what? He could be doing some raiding. He could be moving along the side. I mean, he's kind of afraid of those skirms, but he has maneuverability. He has the speed. He has the numbers to do some damage. He's seen the inside of my base. He might think there's another castle over here or something along those lines. But Stillville's coming in. Let's see. Come on. Nothing. Nothing. So Huskarl's coming out now. But come on. Queuing up so many. I'd like to see some coming out of this castle as well. I mean, a little bit faster. Just repairing it. This Treb not doing anything, but I am losing stone. I'm going to want to get some people on stone. Right. Town patrol coming in. Villager still queued up there. What's happening down here? Nothing. Moving forward onto that stone because I recognize that I'm going to need more. Vill's coming out of that TC as well. Populace up to 118. Huskarl's moving forward. Look at that armor they have. I mean, look at the conchs doing. They take out one. They're doing so well. Oh, this Pathfinder is... Oh, it's stuck. Good positioning. Oh, what is that? What did they do? Treb's coming out now from the forward castle. And what am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Nothing from that castle. Nothing from the stable. Nothing from the archery range. Nothing from... Sorry. Nothing from the TC. Nothing from the TC. Nothing from the TC. Treb is out. It's going to be hitting that castle. Honestly, should have put some Trebs out here right away. Knights will drop. Not paying attention. Yeah, no, this is messy. I should have... I could easily have 200 pop right now if I had just continued producing. Moving forward to hit this Treb. It will go down. Looks like my castle will... Yeah, my castle will drop also. I'm going to have to move back. Building trebuchets out of the back castle, though. Move, skirms, move! So one conch for the Treb. Better arrangement for him. More skirms coming out. Treb coming out. Oh, come on. Moving over to this mining camp onto that gold. Looks like I couldn't put down a TC, or else I would have put down a TC. Putting a bunch of houses there. And building some trebs and huskarls inside Mr. Bossk's base. Skirmisher's taking some nice initiation right there with the hill advantage. He's going to be hitting my treb while I'm choosing instead to hit his castle. My huskarls will be moving forward. I have bracers coming in, making my skirmishers all the more deadly, and just very cost-effective initiations for me. Second treb coming down, hitting there. Skirms noob. And that... Oh, you know what? I'm surprised that treb didn't go down. I really thought that treb was going to go down there. But the castle goes down. And as will the trebuchet right there from the skirm, splitting up my army. This one's going to be going forward here. Skirmisher's going down there. And trebuchet now in his base, hitting his TC, his eco's in shambles. He has nothing at the moment, really. Move forward onto that woodline, move forward onto that gold pit, but he just didn't create enough of a food eco. He wasn't producing from his TC. If he was producing from his TC and he had the eco to back up things, I think it would have been a little bit of a different game. For a while there, it was looking really good. When he has conks in my base, even the archers in my base, that was really good, but attack ground with his trebs trying to get rid of my skirms. Another treb coming out. That TC is drop, hitting his barracks. And GG should be coming in from Bossk in a second now. Yeah, so I think the mistake... And Bossk, if you see this... Oh, sorry, motorcycle going by. I don't know how loud that was. Bossk, if you see this, you played well, man. Just needed to produce more from that TC. Get another TC down up here, something along those lines. Like, let's take a look at your resources. So you don't have the stone right now, but you do have the market. You could buy the stone to put down a TC here. I'm sure you had the stone at one point. Should have been producing more vills. And I think that the second that these castles were up, and I took you off of a resource, I mean, doing the pressure was good, but I think that maybe you'd want to have some pressure coming here as well, because I was doing pressure from both sides. So I was hitting your attack and I was hitting your base, where you were just hitting my base and not so much defending. You know what I mean? But then, so what did I do wrong here? I just wasn't producing enough. So there were so many times where my TCs, my archery ranges, my castles were all idle. I should have ended this game with 200 pop. I easily could have, well, I easily could have reached 200 pop. I'm not saying I would have ended with it, but I easily could have had 200 pop by this game. And so could have you, Bossk. So could have you. So could have you. So could you. So whatever. English major here, fumbling over his words. So there we go. Game I just played against Mr. Bossk. Gonna go into the casual AOE folder, and hope you enjoyed. Cheers.